listening to Potty Mouth Radio, the home of movies, music, television, and comedy.
And now, the hunt for the perfect album.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to No, that's not what we're doing.
Where the hell have you?
Welcome back to the hunt for the perfect album.
That's
with
the
Billy
one.
and Dave. We have too many things going on. What are you drinking by the way? Is it a cider?
It is. It's a nice, refreshing cider.
I was going to say it looks kind of beer-like, but you don't put ice cubes in beer, so
Not usually, no. Ooh.
And this week it was my turn to tell you what to listen to.
Yes.
And I picked the brand spanking new album from the Beths. Came out
Beths.
about 14 days ago or so. And I absolutely love it. I'm not going to go into my history with the Beths. I've given them to you on the show before, and you happened to very much like the album I gave you.
Yep.
So I just want to get straight into it and hear if you liked this one. As I kind of mentioned last week, I think subject matter-wise, it's their darkest album in a lot of ways. I think that thematically there's some heavy stuff going on. I think that musically it's really diverse, even though it's shorter than, lengthwise, all the tracks on this are quite long. So, we're still...
Only 10 tracks, though. It's not...
Exactly, yeah. So let's get straight into it then.
I liked it.
Liked it. You didn't use the word love. I take it that you didn't like this as much as Expert in Dying Field.
I don't think I did. It's weird. You're right when you say it's kind of heavier material. It's the... Not that Expert in Dying Field is frothy or anything, but it's...
some of it is. I'd say more of it is.
It's a lot more positive in outlook overall.
Yes.
This is...
even when you have the kind of fast, upbeat, more kind of traditional Beth-style songs on this, like No Joy...
It's called No Joy, and it's about no fucking joy.
It's about, and not even... it's about just complete... apathy and kind of blankness, like it's.
You mentioned that Liz Stokes had been kind of battling depression around this time.
I believe it's Graves' disease that she's been diagnosed with, which I think also affected her mental health. So
she's been on Prozac or some equivalent thereof, and you can hear through some of these songs there are references to emotional dullness and
she's given some really interesting interviews lately because she went through a huge stretch of writer's block where she couldn't write songs, and I think she put it down to as you say the medication, and her creativity was completely gone, and so her partner, who is the bass player John, he gifted her a typewriter, and so she started just typing, and I think she was doing like 20 pages a day of just, mindful writing, basically. And that's kind of how she got back on track to writing songs. But I do think that's why so many of these songs are much more introspective and of that subject matter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Weirdly, you kick off with probably one of my favourite songs I've heard of theirs. It's a banger that we kick off with.
Yeah, yeah. I love that track, and it is the most Bethsy track on the album. So it's interesting that they kind of kick off with it almost to be like, see, here's what you want, and then they kind of strip everything back. So that track was a single, but it was the last release single. It only came out
literally
I would have just before the album
and it's like
dropped.
when we I think it was when we did Last Leaves, where I think the first single was the most Lucksmithy
Yes.
song, and it was like, that makes sense. You want to bring the old fans, ease them into the new shtick. This is obviously the opposite of that.
Yeah, well, there were 4 singles from this album.
Here's a thing you're not familiar with. Here's a thing you're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Here's a thing. No, look, we still do it. It's over here.
Yeah. So there were 4 singles from this album, and they really kind of sandwiched them. So the first single was No Joy. The last single was Straight Line Was a Lie. The other 2, you will never pick in a million years which tracks they were. But I'll tell you now, the second single was Mother Pray For Me, which is a wild choice as a single.
Damn, yeah.
And Metal was the other single.
Metal, I would have guessed. Mother Pray For Me, no, not in a million years.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, until you said, you'll never guess, and then straight away I went, oh, well, it's probably that one.
Yeah. But yeah, so it is interesting that they kind of, wanted to give listeners that taste and sense that, we're still the best, and they are. I love every track on this album. But yeah. No,
it's I at this point in time, I don't think because I really love Expert in a Dying Field. Like as I said, I'm still putting it on now. I had it playing in the car only a couple of days ago. This will probably get there, but at this stage, there's probably, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 tracks that I would throw on.
Yep.
There's nothing I don't like, but the others are not kind of at that same level yet.
That's fair.
But I do like track 2, Mosquitoes. So.
I love Mosquitoes. It's up there. It's not my favorite track, but it is up there. I really, really like it.
There's a creek I would walk to, and my house felt like a locked room. Lean on little wooden bridges, watch the eels playing cool. I could walk a little further down the dirt path on the shoulder to the biggest waterfall my city limits could produce. Boy, it fell, kept on falling, biting down, carving rock, slow erosion. Lay me here on the stone. I'm only here to feed mosquitoes. Only skin, only blood. A little less now than there was.
I love the lyrics to that song, Dave. And I love how it builds. Like, it never has, like, a massive, we don't go full electric or anything, but the way that it builds and grows to its... Oh, man, I love that track. But just that whole concept of I'm only here to feed mosquitoes, just brilliant.
It really reminded me, actually, of one of the tracks off Bo Burnham's Inside.
Yeah.
Which one is it? It's one of the slower, more serious ones. I can't think of which one it is now. It's going to bother me now. Can't think what it is. But as soon as it started, I was like, oh, yep. It's another thing I'm going to message you with at 3 a.m. But no, I love that track. No Joy is a weird one. I like it. I totally get why it's a single. I even get why it's the first single.
Yeah.
But not one of my favourites on the album.
Yeah, okay.
At all. I mean, there's nothing I dislike, but if I'm skipping anything, it's probably one of the 2 or 3 that I'll probably jump through to get to ones that I prefer.
See, I love this track.
All my wishes guilty, clean slate looking filthy. This year's gonna kill me, Spirit should be crushing, but I don't feel sad, I feel nothing. Happy
first time I heard that first verse, I was fucking sold. All my pleasures guilty, clean slate looking filthy. I'm like, oh my God, you've done it again, Liz. You've done it again.
Yeah, no, lyrics are great. It's, musically, it just, because one of the things I love about the Beths is in so many of their songs, her voice does this kind of almost breathy, semi-falsetto high point.
Yeah.
Which is kind of uniquely her, where it's just like,
Yeah.
No Joy didn't give me that, so I was like,
I'm really curious to hear what you think of the rest of this album, because 3 tracks in and the 2 really Bethsy songs in, the title track and No Joy are gone, and the rest of it is really kind of odd in a lot of ways, and I'm curious to hear what you think of it, because Metal was an interesting choice for a single. It is quite different to a lot of what they've done in the past. For me, it really works because it is. I could imagine that being a Math and Physics Club song. It's very Metal. Kind of twee and indie pop. You do?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah, cool. Off a Math and Physics Club album, or like the Lucksmiths. It's very, very twee, that track, and I adore it for that.
No, I love it. It's got a real, and a lot of this album actually has a real kind of first half of the 90s feel to it. It's sort of the same era where you had the likes of Frente and you had
yep
that kind of jangly
indie
pop.
Yeah, it's very much janglier than their previous albums, for sure. And then you end on, I mean, we'll get to it, but you end on what I think is a real kind of 80s note. Yeah, weirdly,
I despite the fact that I adore the first, the title track, and I really like Metal and Mosquitoes, backloaded this album.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. So you have a similar opinion to me on that then, because I agree, even though all 4 of the singles are on side 1 of this album, I think side 2 is, chef's kiss.
Mother Pray for me is it's like they just invited Sinead O'Connor from 1992 to just come and guest on the album for whatever reason. It's gorgeous, but it's not. Yeah, from sort of track 7 onwards, I think it really fucking takes a step up.
Okay, that's interesting to me because track 6 might be my favorite.
Oh, wow!
It wasn't on first listen. It's taken.
I don't even remember what track 6 sounds like.
Fuck! Oh man!
All I know is that 7 and 8 are 2 of my favorites. I'm looking forward to hearing track 6 now because I can't remember it.
Get into it.
High in a tower, looking down at the whole view, lift my body behind. Doesn't miss me, doesn't seem to. Should I stay where I am, where it's safe, here without you, or God knows, to the earth where I fell to? Had to see you. I wanna ride my bike in the rain. I wanna fly my kite in a hurricane. I wanna float at the top. I wanna dance till I drop. I wanna rock till my heart stops.
Oh man, like like
All
I
right,
said,
that's better than I remember. That's really fucking good.
yeah, on first listen, I was like, yeah, this is fine. Like, it wasn't my peak of the album at all. And then on subsequent listens, I just fucking adore that song. I love it. But I'm glad that 7 and 8, both Take and Roundabout, are probably your favorites, because
Yeah.
Take slaps. Take is a good track.
Pulled out of Eden into the cold night. I heard you breathing, heavenly treason, bitter erasure, then
That breathing vocal. Wow.
Yeah. She has such a gorgeous voice. So good, man. I haven't actually booked my tickets yet, but they are going to be in Sydney on April 24th next year, and I'm 100% going. So if you're keen,
Yeah.
see, and track 8, Roundabout, to me, that's a single. That should have been... It's maybe too similar in style to Metal, like it is very jangly. I can see why maybe they didn't want 2 more jangly tracks as the singles.
Better than Metal,
but
though.
I think so. I think they missed a trick. I think this should have been the single over Metal.
Now your eyes on the road with a cautious, confident control. I would follow you wherever you go. Oh, up my sleeve, you're pulling at the thrill of me. I'll always be addicted to your energy. You and me get tangled up in memory. Tangled up in memory. But I loved you, screaming through a roundabout. Yeah, I love you then, like I love you now.
You're absolutely right. I didn't think of it at the time, but yeah, I could totally see this all being very early 90s, like Frente. Frente was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
pull. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's more. I didn't get that from Expert in a Dying Field, but
Yeah.
this album I definitely did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that Take then Roundabout was a real fucking high point of this album. I think
Well-
Roundabout might be my favorite, even over the title track. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm curious to talk about the next track, Arc of the Covenant, because on all of the Beths subreddits, Facebook groups, this is most people's least favorite track.
Really?
And that fucking shocks me, because
I liked
this Until My Heart Stops are my 2 favorites. The instant I put it on, I was like, oh man, there is a love for The Cure here, and you can absolutely hear it.
Well, that's why the Beths fans don't like it.
Oh man, listen to this. How fucking Cure.
Yeah.
I love this track so much.
Seeking evil part of me that pulls me out of my humanity. The more I look, the more I find. Turn a corner in a cave and discover a gold mine. And if I go digging, I'll never stop.
Robert Smith could be singing this track. I love it so much. It could be worse than this. It's hard to imagine it. I fucking love it. Anyway. Thoughts on the closing track?
I like it.
Yeah, nice.
Like I said, yeah, the album's kind of backloaded, if anything. So
Yeah.
no, I like. I mean, I like everything on the album, but there is not a down note in that second half for me.
So how are you scoring it out of 10 so far?
I think it's got to be an 8.
Yeah, okay, that's
which
good.
which I think is what I gave Expert and Dying Feel, even though I do marginally prefer that album. But there's not really anything to criticize on this. They're such good. She's such a good songwriter. She's got such a gorgeous voice.
Songwriter. Yeah.
Musically, they're so good. Yeah, I don't know why the Beths aren't bigger, to be honest.
Same. And I mean, if you haven't listened to their first 2 albums, Future Me Hates Me and Jump Rope Gazers, they're both fucking amazing as well. Like, at the time I gave you Expert in a Dying Field, I think it had only been out about a year, and I do genuinely think that that is their best album, or I did until this came out. Now I'm not so sure. It certainly was the point where they started to get a bit more eclectic. The first 2 albums are very much that kind of what you think of as the Beths. You know, lots of... It's kind of grunge pop, very bubble grunge. Their use of backing vocals I adore and love. Like, but those albums are great too if you want to go check them out.
No, I definitely will now.
So what are you giving me next week?
Every week.
It's all right. I don't know what I'm giving you after that either. So
All right. No, I do know what I'm giving you, actually, because it's what I've meant to give you the last few times, and I keep forgetting. I am giving you the album Internationalist from Powderfinger. Bit of an Aussie.
excellent. Okay.
Are you familiar?
Look, I am.
I've probably got backups.
But I'm not. You know, it's not Odyssey number 5.
No.
And it's not Vulture Street, which I'm much more familiar with. Let me have a look at the track listing of Internationalist, because I've always liked Powderfinger, but I can't say that I've listened to... Let me check.
Yeah, this is a little bit earlier than those other albums you mentioned.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I think we're good. I don't think I know enough off this album to have a stand on it. So
Alrighty, good
yeah,
stuff.
because I know that definitely, like, Vulture Street and Odyssey number 5, I owned those albums. I listened to them from back to back.
See, I probably only know 1 or 2 songs off those ones.
No, yeah, cool. Keen. All right. In the meantime, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do that at pottymouthradio.com or pottymouthradio@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook, join the Facebook listener community, and tell us what you think of these albums. And yeah, we'll catch you next week, and I'm going to play us out with Best Laid Plans by the Beths.
Spin me around with a silk scarf over my brow. Send me on my way. I've chewed up and spit out last task on a Friday. I could hold it in compression, bolstering my frame till I break. Take my money, take my hands, leave me lying with my best laid plans. Take my money, take my hands, leave me lying with my best laid plans. Let me be weak.
I could see that at the end of like a John Hughes movie.
Yeah, I can see that.